Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet.
Hi, I'm Mike Green. I'm one of the owners of 1A Auto. I want to help you save time and money repairing and maintaining your vehicle. I'm going to use my 20+ years experience restoring and repairing cars and trucks like this to show you the correct way to install parts from 1AAuto.com. The right parts installed correctly. That's going to save you time and money. Thank you and enjoy the video.
In this video, we're going to show you rear window regulator replacement, power window regulator replacement on this 2000 Honda Accord, same as any 9802. Tools you'll need are a flat blade screwdriver, a Phillips screwdriver, a 10mm socket and ratchet with an extension, and some painter's tape. Okay, there's two Phillips screws you have to remove, one in behind here, and careful with these doors, yeah, that one's broken off. Okay, and then there's one right down in here. Okay, right underneath there. Once you have those screws out, just take this panel, shake it back and forth a little bit, pull it up, pull it back and out, and then your power window has a little button right here. Press that button, disconnect that. Your door handle, slide it forward, pull it out. Oh, there goes my little cover. There's a clip right here. Use a screwdriver or your thumb. Pull that clip off, pull that rod up, and your handle's off. And then basically, you want to either use, you could use a screwdriver or a door panel clip tool or a putty knife, stick it in behind here, find the pins and pull them, or you can just grab hold of your door panel and give a good quick tug. Some of the clips fell out, but that's alright. And then your door panel comes up. Up and off. Okay, and then your courtesy light right back here. Twist it counterclockwise. Take it off. Okay, and what you heard after I pulled the door panel was just one of these clips came out. They just go right into the door panel. Clip in like that. Okay, I'll remove this screw here. And there's actually a screw underneath as well. Now carefully pull your water shield. And I'll fast forward here as I pull that water shield back. You do want to be careful with it. You want to try to stretch it as little as possible, and you definitely want to try not to rip it. That's what keeps the moisture out of your door panel. Okay, so actually my window regulator is fine, but if your window regulator were to break or your window motor were to stop working when the window's in the up position, all you would want to do is basically just unbolt these 4 bolts here. And we'll speed it up again here as we remove 3 of those bolts. Okay, I'm going to disconnect my lead here and push this clip through. See, even as I loosen that screw, the window started moving, so I'll hold on to the top of it. Okay, then you let your window down slowly. Okay. Now it's actually resting kind of on the regulator. And then you can either reach in here, and there's a couple of bolts, or trying to position your regulator so you can continue to let the window come down. The problem I'm running into is there's not enough room for my regulator. Okay, so I'm kind of holding the regulator up here and letting the window down slowly. Okay, so you can see there's a bolt there that you need to remove, and then if you lift your regulator up and out of the way, there's a bolt right and down in there that you need to remove. Okay, I did say remove, but actually you just need to loosen these. And they're 10 millimeters as well. Okay, and then once you've loosened those, you can take your regulator track and slide it out and then pull it free from the window. And then what you'll want to do is your window can now lift up. Get right up into place. Tape on to hold it. And now after all that, you can take your regulator and let's see. And this one is working fine in this vehicle, so I'm going to just reinstall it. And reinstallation is just a reverse of the procedure. Put it up in. Do is I'm going to start one of my bolts right up here. Okay, remember I have my regulator all the way up, so I'm going to reconnect my lead. Okay, I turned my key on. Connect my switch here. Okay, I'm going to run my regulator all the way down. That'll make it easier to install. Okay, and you can see here actually, the way this is designed to install is you have these two bolts in. Which, as you can see, are the two bolts closest to the motor. And then you hang it up in here. Okay.
And now we'll speed it up here as I just put the other two bolts that hold the regulator in and then tighten them up. And when you tighten them up, they don't have to be extremely tight, but you want them good and snug.
Now we'll carefully remove our tape. Slide your window slowly down, and then you have this track down here, and once your window gets to a certain point, you can see I've got that one on there, okay, but not slid yet. And then working on this one here, up, and then slide the track over.
Okay, we'll speed it up again here as we're just tightening up those bolts that hold the track to the window, and then we're sticking our water shield back into place. And then make sure we reinstall the armrest base bracket.
Door panel back on. Go ahead and plug your pressure light back in. Make sure that's coming right up through. Panel up on there, make sure you get your lock coming through against the window and down.
Now you just want to check around the perimeter and make sure that your pins are lining up. I'm just kind of looking at them in the front, and then I turn my attention towards the back, make sure the pins are lined up, and then you just kind of tap the panel in with your back of your hand.
Connect our window switch.
And we'll fast forward through putting those screws back in, and make sure you replace the little trim covers, and you're all set. We hope this helps you out. Brought to you by www.oneauto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet. Please feel free to call us toll free 888-844-3393. We're the company that's here for you on the internet and in person.